Hi, this is Animal Wellness, and we have our two gorgeous nurses, Elisha and Ellie, today, and they're going to talk about what it's like working at Animal Wellness and being a veterinary nurse. So, and we also have the good fortune of having Duolingo because Ellie is from Hong Kong originally, so she's actually trilingual. She speaks Cantonese and Mandarin and English. So we're going to talk a little bit about what makes animal wellness a little bit different to the experience of our patients and clients. So Elisha, what do you find is a bit different working at Animal Wellness? You've worked at other vet clinics, haven't you?
I've worked at RSPCA and the D-Sex clinic and a Wynnum practice. And working at Animal Wellness is so much different because we more focus on the holistic side, which is natural medicine for treating animals. We also do acupuncture here, Accel Mats, laser therapy, and we look at a more natural approach to vaccinating where we do Titre testing, and that pretty much provides immunity levels for your dog, and it saves them having putting the C5 chemical compound into their system, which reduces the liver and kidneys over the years.
Well, thanks for bringing that one up. How is it that a lot of clients may not understand this? How is an antibody titer test performed? What do you need to do to have that performed, and how much is it roughly, and how long does it take?
So a Titre test is anywhere from $90 onwards, depending on if you're going to get the KC vaccination as well, which is an intranasal. That needs to be done every year. It is crucial, especially if you take your dog to the beach or to dog parks.
So the KC is a vaccination,
which is an intranasal,
and the Titre test is a different thing.
Yep. So the Titre test is $89. What we do is we take a ml of blood from your dog. We then spin it down and use the serum to put it through our machine. The test usually takes around 20-25 minutes. We do allow the owners to take their dog for a walk or go and get coffee from the cafe across the street.
Yeah, and that's a convenient location, isn't it?
It is.
We've got a few cafes around and a garden shop across the street, so it's actually, and they're very pleasant too, those little shops.
Well, Cafe 63 across from us is actually a dog-friendly coffee shop.
Yeah.
So they welcome all kinds of animals.
Yeah, and I think their garden shop also allows them through, and they have a nice fresh juice and coffee across the street. And also, I've noticed the dogs at the fish and chip shop across the street. So we've got a choice of 3 really neat places to hang out while you're waiting for your test results.
Once we get the test results, we then give you a immunity certificate, which you can present at any dog shelter or training school. And it basically tells you that they have immunity against the hepatitis, distemper, and the parvo.
The distemper, yes.
Distemper.
Thank you. So hepatitis and distemper is not very common anymore in certainly most parts of Australia. I think there might be a little bit of distemper out back way up north and inland, but certainly we've not seen it for over 30 years. There are a couple of areas that might still have parvovirus, though. That would be out in Inala, a couple of other places. So unfortunately, I think that you do still need to do one vaccine at least when the puppy is over the age of about 10 to 12 weeks. And because they're modified live vaccines, that should give you lifelong immunity, meaning that if you do a Titre test at around 6 to 8 months, possibly a year, and the level should be protective, then you can have that Titre test redone every 2 or 3 years. And generally we find they maintain their antibody levels. Very rarely do we need to vaccinate again for those 3 things. Yeah. So Ellie, would you mind using your language skills and just briefly talk about what a Titre test is in Mandarin, so the Mandarin speakers can understand why and what it is? Thank you.